All right, we live, baby. We back with another one. You know what I'm saying? I need this video to hit a lot of likes. I don't know. I need some more subscriptions from y'all. I need y'all to sub. You know what I'm saying? Come on my page, view my page. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me on TikTok. Also, I'll drop the link in the yeah, all that. But I want to get into this video, man. This boy 1090 Jake. Now, bro, I don't know nothing about this man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that out there first and foremost. I don't know nothing about him. Never heard of him. Only time I heard of, like, I didn't even know this man had a whole platform until one night. You know what I mean? I'm doing my research. I'm doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my homework, right? And it's like 3:30 in the morning, and I see he made a whole video about King Yella. Now that's how I found out about him because I was watching somebody else's page and they was saying like, yeah, this boy 1090 Jake, man, who is he? Like at the end of the day, who is you, bro? I don't even know where you're from. But on that note, I feel like bro's a hater. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like bro's a hater, bro. You said shit about King Yella, knowing you got snitch allegations on your back. You got shit. You just keep dissing people. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying little subliminal ass shit. You feel me? So on that note, bro, we're finna get into this video. I don't know yet.
The feds actually put out a statement after the guilty verdict. They said people have the right to go about their lives and walk the streets in safety, free from violence. The jury's verdicts today hold that 6 defendants accountable for a brutal murder that took the life of Carlton Weekly. Working with our law enforcement partners, our office will continue to prioritize combating the unacceptable level of gang violence in Chicago. All too often, our residents are held hostage to violence and other dangerous activities on our city streets. These convictions show there are very real consequences for murder in the city of Chicago.
Folks, this nigga look like a fucker. Folks got Mr. Potato Head looking ass. You feel me? like, I'm gonna keep going.
Today, tomorrow, and every day going forward. Yeah, I mean the feds did their job. 6 people got convicted, life sentences. It's very public. It's being covered in all the different news outlets. I mean, this whole thing is
Let me put this out there. I also thought when I first started watching Vlad, he had Duck on there, a couple other members. Well, not my members, but a couple of Duck's homies and shit. If you ever pay attention to Vlad TV, bro, this nigga asked some police ass questions, bro. If that's just how I'm looking at it. Every interview I watch that had Vlad on it, the man never shows his face, right? I never seen an interview yet with Vlad's face show. I feel like this nigga's on some police ass shit, bro. I always did that's why I stopped watching Vlad because if you listen to what he asking shit in his interviews, shit sounds some police ass shit, bro. Let's get back into it.
I mean, I understand that it's not just based in music. I understand that there's loss of life, with blame from both sides and everything else like that. But at the end of the day, you have to walk away from this shit without losing your own life or your own freedom for the rest of your life. Like that's not accomplishing anything. Okay.
Yo, I'm making a YouTube video. Stop. Go play.
So these 6 guys killed FBG Duck. Or are they getting a prize?
No.
Is there a big payday for it? Are they even getting that 100,000 promised to them? Probably not.
Most likely not. I think they all just got little chains and, you get the notoriety, I guess. I mean, some people look at it like, look, I might get smoked anyway, so at least go out with a bang and be remembered for something big. And people will look at it like they did some legendary shit. I mean, they got ducked in the craziest way they could have done it. It's going to get talked.
But here, before he gets to this next part, y'all, let me tell y'all this. They got ducked the way they did. That footage is everywhere. I watched it. I even sat my girl down because my girl know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to my YouTube people. My girl know I'm a big ass FBG Duck fan. The whole St. Louis shit. I even got a St. Louis hat. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, like my girl, my kids know. Like if they ask me like right now, if one of my kids come out here like, hey, who is your top 5 favorite rappers? Duck's gonna be one. There's gonna be more added to it. But before we get into that, like, yes, they caught him in the goal. Everybody seen. I ain't gotta explain it because if you ain't see that footage, go watch it. But like, I was feeling some type of way when I seen that footage. I'm like, they really leaked this shit onto YouTube for some clout, bro. Like, this man's mom gotta look at that shit. It's bad enough she had to watch it in court. Now she got watching all these different goddamn platforms. That's crazy, bro. It's beyond me.
Talked about for years, but eventually it's gonna be forgotten, and that's when reality.
It's not gonna be forgotten, bro. Do you not know who? You talk about FBG Duck, bro. Ain't nobody just gonna forget about him. They're gonna forget probably about the murder that happened, but in the trial, because the trial's over, them niggas got their dumbasses booked. And on some real shit, because it says 1090 Jake on FBG Butta taking a stand and FBG Duck murder. On some real nigga shit, bro. I watched what Butta said, bro. Butta told him to dead, like he said. He came out his own mouth and said he told him to dead. He didn't tell them niggas. Them niggas didn't listen. On some real nigga shit, bro. Them 5, 6 niggas. It's not even 6 because one nigga killed himself. So it's down to 5 niggas. The O Block 5. Them niggas was caught on surveillance, like on the fucking camera, every fucking corner. I never even knew this. They got license plate readers. They got these niggas in 2 different cars speeding. Like, bro, the shit was crazy, bro. I mean, it's not crazy because it's like some savage ass shit that can happen to anybody. But it's crazy that these niggas did not even think first. Like, that's the Gold Coast, bro. It's busy as hell down there. Helicopters down there. And I'm gonna be covering that next because there's a goddamn cop car in Duck's murder case that pulled in the O Block right after the car's dead, and the nigga ain't say like, he got back out the car, got in the car, ain't say shit. You feel me? Well, back to this nigga.
Hits. It's not gonna hit in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years down the line. That's what motherfuckers gonna be really thinking of because we're gonna forget about it by then. We're not gonna. Me and you aren't gonna be talking about it in 30 years.
No.
But those 6 people.
Bro, if something happened to you, bro, like I said, I didn't know shit about you till you came out with these snitch allegations on King Yella. But then got backfired on you that you had snitch allegations on you that you told while you was in prison. So if something happened to you, you think motherfuckers gonna care, bro? I don't know shit about you. I don't even know where the fuck you from, but I don't care about you. You didn't rap, you didn't do none of that shit that these niggas did. So at the end of the day, like he said, I know we ain't gonna be sitting here talking about it for the next 30 years. You got old heads coming, making videos now on this duck case. Feel me? So yeah,
Are gonna be thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hit Duck's
Yeah.
kids are gonna be thinking about it.
facts.
And I
Yeah.
mean, the feds were so serious, they were stepping down on YouTubers
Hmm.
about the situation because you had Seti Nash. That
First off, Trenches News. They said Trenches News was a paid informant for like the over 10 fucking years. So with him, with his YouTube videos, and the way these niggas got caught, they really didn't even need no one to take the stand, bro. Case closed.
actually went to the courthouse while everything was going down. They ended up pulling him into a room and questioning him. And they tried to say in one of his videos, he tried to say something along the lines of, are y'all going to handle that? Either talking about Trenches News or FBG Butta. And the feds were like, yeah, it's sounding to us like you want somebody to cause harm to our witness. And Seti Nash made another video saying it was all just a joke and, it wasn't serious. But the feds are literally pulling YouTubers out of the courtroom, pulling them aside and questioning them on their intent and the content that they're creating about the case.
And I find that crazy because the feds pulling people that's made content on this case, what he just said. I find it crazy because I watch some of these documentaries that be on Chicago, bro. I'm not even from Chicago. So by me watching these documentaries I watched the one about Cairo, No Limit, Lil Dirt. I watched a documentary on a whole lot of this, like Terratown, dog pound. So like when you sitting back and you chilling one night, you just put one of these documentaries on that Trap Boy, is it Trap Boy Ross puts out or Moss? Either one, probably the same person. And you really think like, damn, the way this, like the way Trap Boy make it sound on his documentaries, it sounds like a crazy place you never even want to visit, bro. But if you ain't with that shit and you just a YouTube, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even. I don't want to get to this part to what he's about to say.
Well, didn't FBG Butta take the stand in this case?
Yeah, he telling on everybody. Like he done told on like half of Chicago.
Bro, you're wrong. You're wrong. I be watching like J Man and Butter, bro. Butter told on the dead, bro. So that's not half of the Chicago. How can you tell somebody that these people are dead? You feel that's what made me mad when I seen this shit on TikTok tonight. I'm like, this fat nigga always talking about. I'm fat too, but this fat white nigga always talking about some shit, bro. First it was Yella. It's like he got a. It's like he got a hate towards GDs, bro. It don't matter what's. It's like he's dick riding the BDs, bro. That's how I'm looking at it. Because from my understanding, for me watching what J Main asked Butter on their interview, the Whoops, the man said he told on dead people. He didn't get Mulwap locked up, C Thing locked up. Uh, who was the other? Zell, uh, THF, TZ. That's four right there. And then that one nigga, Los. He didn't get them niggas locked up. The one nigga killed himself. The other five niggas fighting this, trying to fight it. It's done. They got sentenced, bro.
He's telling and catching gun cases while he's telling.
Didn't 6ix9ine do that shit too? 6ix9ine told on his whole squad because he was facing 43 years or some shit like that, 40 something years. He told on the whole goddamn industry of his squad in New York, but he still be in New York.
Like he's testifying and then doing interviews on how he's not a bitch for testifying and then catching a gun case and then bonding out and then doing another interview about it. Like Butter's on another level.
But here's my thing: if Butter was to catch you, bro, would you say any of that to his face, bro? That's how I'm looking at it. Cause you always somewhere meat riding somebody, bro. So if Butter was to see you in Chicago or not even Chicago, if you just to see you anywhere at a local Walmart that you in town somewhere at a local Walmart, would you stand on that business if you seen Butter? Would you? We all know Butter can fight from what we heard. Beat Vaughn up on the bus. But he get a kick out of fighting. He loves fighting, he said. But besides that, with this man standing on business and Butter was right there, I wish this was like a no jumper platform. You feel me? To where you got the man sitting across from you while you saying all this about him. Like, would you stand on business? I don't think you would. I think the dude's soft.
If there was an award for this shit, it's going to Butter.
Really?
Butter's bad.
And he still is staying in Chicago while all this is happening? Is this why the gun cases are popping up?
I mean, from my understanding, yeah.
Wow.
See, that's the dangerous.
I just don't understand why people stay. Like to me,
they're broke.
Man, fuck that. I will find a way.
Fuck that.
Right? It's better than being dead or in jail.
This is why I feel like he got so much tension towards the GDs. You feel me? Because he just sat there and said they're broke. Nigga, Doug had a whole deal signed, bro. It might not have been for him much, but he had a whole deal signed. Okay? So he was making a path before he passed away. He was making a path for the rest of his like. Then you have one nigga that allegedly stole money from this man after he passed away. Okay. Then you got other niggas like on some real shit, bro. This is how I look at it, bro. A whole lot of that shit. Duck wanted his people to, you know what I'm saying, ride for him, stand on business. So I'm not gonna say everybody after he passed away, everybody from 63rd should have went and crashed out because people got kids and shit nowadays. And some people, but I just seen a thingy about Sheena, well, Miss, I'm gonna call her Miss Sheena, Mama Duck, where she got asked, "Has any of Duck's friends been there for you since he's been gone?" She said, "The real close ones, or just niggas that he was around." And dude was like, "Either or." It was in the interview, and she said, "No, not lately. Nobody has been there." So that's fucked up, bro. Cause if I like, that's why I don't even be around a lot of niggas. Like, I used to gang bang, like, you know what I'm saying? Duck ended up, matter of fact, I'm gonna just put this out here on YouTube. When I was gang banging heavy and shit with the guys, and not to mention we all had a clique and shit down here in Ohio, but our big homies was GDs that was actually from Chicago. So when I seen Duck down my hood, when I say these niggas came down to Ohio into the hood, they came, bro. And it wasn't just cause niggas needed backup or nothing. One of the guys ended up bringing him, Lil J. I didn't see Butter, but I know I seen Lil J. He was in the car. He was high as fuck off something. Folks was in that bitch slumped like this. With his dreads, he was sweating. It was summertime too down here. And then the next, like I want to say the next day or next 2 days, that's when I seen Duck in person. I'm like, I was so happy because, like I said, that was my favorite rapper. And my stepson is in his room now. Like he can vouch for this shit. Duck got out the car, folks, and we posted up in front of my door because where we live at in the projects, there's a main door to get in. You go upstairs, or if you're going down bottom, you just walk in a hallway. But if that person lives upstairs, you gotta walk up the steps, come back out, all this other shit. I'm looking and shit. We sitting there. Now all my homies, they dick riding. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody run down to Shorty's crib because that's where Duck ended up going to meet up with one of the guys. I stay up top on some running shit. I stay up top. That's where my girl lived at. She lived on the top part of the projects. We outside up top, kicking it. And I look at one of my cousins. I'm like, "You ain't going down there to see Duck?" He was like, "Hell no." There's I don't even know, bro, by his music. But I'm not finna be in there dick riding him at the end of the day. I'm like, hell yeah, me neither. Cause I'm gonna let all the guys go down there and kicking and shit. While we up there chilling, drinking, smoking. But folks McGray, this nigga got the whip, bro. I ain't gonna say what kind of car it was. This nigga got the whip. This nigga was tall as fuck, folks. I ain't I ain't shake up GD with him or nothing. If I would have shook up GD with him, that's how I knew this shit was real. Like, yo, Duck, what up? You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But you know what I'm saying? A couple of guys, like a lot of my guys, I shook up GD with. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they was, and that's what we was under. So with that being said, we got like the niggas that don't fuck with us. They is all the way GDK crazy. Like they that's what they trying to be. But I don't know. A lot of niggas just out here pushing peace work and taking care of their kids. Get back to this video.
Like, if I knew that I had a murder that, like for example, the Keefe D case,
Yeah.
right? Keefe D is sitting in jail right now. His house got raided.
Pause. Keefe D said in jail right now because that nigga was on interviews telling this fucking story about how they killed Tupac. If he wasn't on none of them interviews, this fucking Dalton chewed up my do rag. If he wasn't on interviews telling the story, he probably wouldn't even be in jail right now. He probably, if he would have kept his mouth shut, he probably would have been out.
The word was out that there's a grand jury indictment over the case. He knows he wrote a book about it and did a bunch of interviews about it.
Yup.
They caught him in Vegas.
Yup.
They didn't have to go look for him. He was right there in that same city. If I was involved in Tupac's murder and they just raided my house and I still have my passport, I'm
Plane
out.
ticket. We out of there. On God. That's
I'm
what most niggas
out.
gonna think.
I don't care how much or how little money I had. I will do whatever it takes to get out of the country, to go to some place that has no extradition, because I used to have a valid passport. I could travel around the world, and you're going to have to try to get me out of Iran or out of Russia or whatever else, and that might be years in the making, and it might not even ever happen, because a lot of these countries don't cooperate You know what I mean? When there's no extradition policy, I mean, it's one thing to have no extradition policy, because I actually looked this up recently, but there's another where there's certain countries that are actually purposely not going to cooperate with the U.S.
Yeah.
because there's a, adversarial stance between the two countries, right? You go to Iran, if you can make it into Iran, there's no way they're going to allow the U.S. to come in and take you.
Yeah.
Russia, if you end up like Edward Snowden, after he got caught with all those, the leaking of the files and everything, he went.
All right. I don't care about the rest of that shit he talking about, but I do know a little bit of something. I follow Mama Duck on Instagram. I believe I follow her on YouTube, and there's some more shit coming up. So whoever was all involved in this duck case, there's more shit about to hit the fan. Just because them niggas got the verdict and didn't beat their case and they locked up now, don't mean this shit really over. This shit is not over yet. So with that being said, just be on the lookout. If y'all don't believe me, go follow Mama Duck's page. On that note, we out of here. Catch you on the next one.